This video contains a truth that has changed the lives of many people. If you are having health problems and have ever felt stuck, please subscribe to the channel and leave a comment in the comment section so we can share useful knowledge together. Have you ever looked at your plate and thought, what on earth can I eat that won't spike my blood sugar? Or maybe you've had days where just one wrong bite seemed to throw your whole body off balance. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Managing diabetes, especially after 60, can feel like walking a tightrope. You want to enjoy your meals, but you also want to feel energized, steady, and in control. And yes, it is possible to have both. Let's face it, when we were younger, we could eat almost anything and not feel the effects until years later. But now, everything matters. The good news: with the right foods, your plate can become a powerful tool not just for controlling blood sugar, but for protecting your heart, preserving your energy, and keeping those morning aches and foggy-headed days far behind you. In this video, we're going to talk heart-to-heart about food. Not bland, boring diet food, but real, flavorful, satisfying foods that are especially helpful if you're managing diabetes. These are foods that can help keep your blood sugar stable, support your digestion, and even make you feel younger than your age. And don't worry, this isn't about giving up everything you love. It's about making smart swaps and delicious choices that actually make you feel better, sometimes even within days. Now, before we jump in, I'd love to hear from you. What kind of health challenges are you facing? What foods are working or not working for you? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one, and it helps me tailor advice that makes a real difference in your life. We're all in this together, and your experience matters. All right, let's begin with the first food on our list. You might even have it in your kitchen already. Let's talk about oatmeal, but not the instant kind loaded with sugar and mystery ingredients. I'm talking about good old-fashioned rolled oats or steel-cut oats. You see, oatmeal is rich in soluble fiber, particularly a type called beta-glucan. This kind of fiber doesn't just help with digestion, it slows down the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream. That means your blood sugar stays more stable after breakfast, which can help you avoid that mid-morning crash. Now, I know some folks worry about carbs in oatmeal, but here's the trick: it's all about how you prepare it. Skip the brown sugar and syrup. Instead, try stirring in a handful of blueberries or a few slices of banana. Maybe sprinkle some cinnamon on top. That spice doesn't just taste good, it's been linked to improved insulin sensitivity, too. Oatmeal also helps you feel full longer, which makes it easier to avoid snacking on things that aren't doing your body any favors. Now let's move to something green, crunchy, and often overlooked: spinach. It may not be the most glamorous food, but spinach is a true superhero when it comes to diabetes. It's packed with magnesium, which plays a role in how your body handles insulin. And the more you help your insulin work efficiently, the better your blood sugar levels behave. Plus, spinach is incredibly versatile. Toss it in your morning eggs, add it to a smoothie, or stir it into soups and stews. Even just a handful can make a difference. And because it's so low in calories and carbs, you can eat a lot of it without worrying. It's also full of iron and other nutrients that support energy. So if you've been feeling tired lately, spinach might just be part of the fix. Here's something else to think about. As we get older, it's not just about the blood sugar anymore. It's about inflammation, circulation, memory, and even mood. That's why the third food I want to talk about today is fatty fish, like salmon, mackerel, or sardines. Now, I know not everyone loves fish, but hear me out. These types of fish are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which help fight inflammation, protect your heart, and may even reduce your risk of complications related to diabetes. Even just 2 servings a week can make a real difference. Try baking a piece of salmon with some lemon and herbs, or mixing canned tuna or sardines with chopped celery and Greek yogurt for a quick lunch. These aren't just meals, they're medicine in the tastiest form. And here's a little secret: when your body gets enough omega-3 south, you might notice less joint pain, a clearer mind, and even steadier moods. These small changes can add up in a big way, especially if you're already managing blood sugar daily. Think of it like giving your whole system a tune-up. Now, if you're someone who loves a little sweetness, and who doesn't, you'll be happy to know that berries like strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries are one of the best fruit options for people with diabetes. They're low on the glycemic index, which means they don't spike your blood sugar the way other fruits might. They're also full of antioxidants, which help reduce inflammation and support your immune system. Try tossing a few on top of your oatmeal or yogurt, or enjoy them as a refreshing afternoon snack. They're sweet, satisfying, and won't leave you with a sugar crash later on. And because they're high in fiber and water, they help you feel full without piling on the calories. So far, we've touched on oatmeal, spinach, fatty fish, and berries, each one bringing something unique and powerful to the table. But the magic really happens when you start combining these foods regularly, when your body starts getting steady fuel instead of roller coaster meals. Everything starts to work more smoothly: your energy, your focus, your sleep, and yes, your blood sugar too. Let's keep going. There's one more food I want to share with you today that might surprise you, but it's an absolute gem for diabetes and heart health alike. And that food is avocado. Now, I know what you might be thinking: aren't avocados full of fat? And the answer is yes, they are, but it's the good kind of fat, the kind your body actually needs, especially if you're trying to balance your blood sugar and protect your heart. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, which help slow digestion and keep your blood sugar from rising too quickly after a meal. But it doesn't stop there. Avocados also have fiber, potassium, and magnesium, all of which support stable blood sugar levels and healthy blood pressure. And the best part? They're incredibly satisfying. Half an avocado on a slice of whole grain toast can keep you full for hours. Add a few slices to your salad or mash it into a dip with a bit of lemon and garlic. Suddenly, healthy eating feels like a treat, not a chore. It's funny how something so simple can make such a difference. And that's really the heart of it, isn't it? We don't need complicated diets or expensive powders. We need real, nourishing foods that help our bodies do what they're meant to do. Now let's talk about something that should be in every kitchen: beans. Black beans, kidney beans, lentils, chickpeas. They're all stars when it comes to managing diabetes. Beans are packed with fiber, especially soluble fiber, which slows the absorption of sugar and helps keep you feeling full longer. They're also a fantastic source of plant-based protein, which is especially important if you're trying to cut down on red meat for heart health. And here's a little bonus: eating beans regularly can actually help lower your A1C over time. That's the long-term measure of your blood sugar. And keeping it in a healthy range can help prevent complications like nerve damage, vision loss, or kidney problems. Just half a cup of beans added to your meal a few times a week can move the needle in the right direction. Don't worry if you're not a gourmet chef. You can grab a can of beans, rinse them off, and toss them into your salad or soup. Make a quick chili with tomatoes, onions, and spices. Or blend chickpeas with lemon and tahini for a creamy hummus that goes great with veggies. Or whole grain crackers. It's all about making it simple, satisfying, and sustainable. Now, speaking of whole grains, let's pause and talk about something that often gets overlooked: quinoa. It's not just a trendy health food, it's actually a great alternative to white rice or pasta, which can spike blood sugar in a flash. Quinoa cooks up quickly, has a slightly nutty flavor, and is packed with protein and fiber. That combination helps you stay full and keeps your blood sugar on a more even keel. Plus, quinoa is a complete protein, which means it contains all 9 essential amino acids, pretty rare for a plant-based food. You can use it as a base for bowls, mix it into salads, or serve it with roasted vegetables and herbs. It's a gentle, blood sugar-friendly grain that doesn't leave you feeling heavy or sluggish. I've had patients tell me that once they swapped white rice for quinoa or lentils, they noticed their blood sugar readings started to stabilize, and they didn't miss the old habits at all. That's the beauty of small changes. You don't have to overhaul everything at once. You just shift your choices, one meal at a time. Now here's a little tip that can make any meal healthier: add some nuts. Almonds, walnuts, pistachios. Just a small handful a day can go a long way. They're full of healthy fats, protein, and fiber, which all help reduce post-meal blood sugar spikes. And because they digest slowly, they help you avoid that crashing feeling you might get from faster-burning carbs. You don't need a lot, just 10 or 12 almonds as a snack, or a sprinkle of chopped walnuts on your oatmeal or salad. They're also great to keep in your bag when you're out and about. so you're not tempted by sugary snacks or processed foods. And here's something else: some studies show that people who eat nuts regularly may have lower rates of heart disease, which is especially important if you're living with diabetes. Nuts also support brain health and may even help with memory and focus. So if you've been feeling foggy lately, this little addition to your routine might just sharpen things up. It's amazing how food can touch every part of our well-being: body, mind, and mood. Let's keep that momentum going. There's one more thing I want to mention before we move ahead: Greek yogurt. Not the sugary fruit-flavored kind, but the plain, unsweetened version. Greek yogurt is lower in carbohydrates and higher in protein than regular yogurt, which makes it an excellent choice for blood sugar balance. The probiotics in yogurt also support gut health, which scientists are starting to link more and more to insulin sensitivity and inflammation. Add a few berries and a sprinkle of flax seeds or chia seeds, and you've got a delicious, blood sugar-friendly breakfast or snack that feels like dessert without the crash. And for those who are lactose sensitive, there are now great plant-based versions made with almond, coconut, or soy that still pack in the probiotics and protein. The truth is, when you start filling your body with these kinds of foods, whole, colorful, nutrient-dense, you begin to feel it. You wake up with a little more energy. Your numbers start to look better. And most importantly, you start to feel more in charge of your health. Instead of feeling like your diabetes is running the show, you don't have to aim for perfection. You just have to aim for consistency. One better choice here, one nourishing swap there. Over time, those little steps build up into something powerful, and you get to reap the rewards every single day. There are still a few more incredible foods I want to share with you: simple, delicious, and especially helpful for keeping your body steady and strong. Now, let's dive into the final 3 foods that truly make a difference in managing diabetes. These are not only nutritious, but also practical foods you can turn to every day, without feeling like you're sacrificing taste or satisfaction. Let's begin with a powerhouse that often gets overlooked: broccoli. Yes, that humble green veggie your parents may have begged you to eat as a kid is actually one of the best foods you can put on your plate if you're living with diabetes. Broccoli is low in calories and carbohydrates, but incredibly high in nutrients. It contains a compound called sulforaphane, which has been shown to improve blood sugar control and reduce inflammation. But that's not all. Broccoli is also loaded with vitamin C, fiber, and antioxidants, ingredients that help protect your blood vessels, your heart, and your overall metabolic function. Whether it's steamed, roasted, stir-fried, or blended into a soup, it adds both crunch and power to any dish. And here's a tip: add a squeeze of lemon juice or a sprinkle of garlic while cooking. It not only boosts the flavor, but helps your body absorb those valuable nutrients even more efficiently. Next on the list, berries. Yes, berries. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries all deserve a spot in your diabetic-friendly kitchen. You might worry that fruit is too sugary, but the truth is, berries are lower on the glycemic index than most fruits, and they're packed with fiber, vitamin C, and powerful polyphenols, natural compounds that improve insulin sensitivity and reduce oxidative stress. Think about this: a half cup of blueberries or a few sliced strawberries with Greek yogurt makes for a sweet, satisfying snack or breakfast, one that nourishes your body and supports blood sugar balance. You get that sense of indulgence without the spike. You can add frozen berries to smoothies, stir fresh ones into oatmeal, or just enjoy a small bowl on their own. And because they're so flavorful, you don't need to add sugar, they're naturally delicious. Now, for the 10th and final food on our list, and it might surprise you: cinnamon. Yes, cinnamon. Not a food in the traditional sense, but a spice that's been studied for its unique ability to help lower blood sugar levels and improve insulin function. Research has shown that even just half a teaspoon a day may have beneficial effects on fasting glucose levels. Imagine starting your morning with a warm bowl of oatmeal, sprinkled with cinnamon and topped with nuts and berries, or adding it to a smoothie, yogurt, or even your coffee. You get both the flavor and the benefit, and it makes your meals feel cozy and comforting, especially during colder seasons. Now, a quick note: while cinnamon can be helpful, it's not a replacement for medication or doctor's advice. Think of it as a supportive addition to a larger, more balanced lifestyle approach. Section, bringing it all together. So let's take a moment and breathe it all in. We've talked about leafy greens like spinach and kale, low carb and rich in vitamins. Fatty fish like salmon, full of omega-3 south for heart and brain health. Avocados, healthy fats and fiber to slow sugar absorption. Beans and legumes, protein, fiber, and blood sugar lowering power. Whole grains like quinoa, a gentle, complete protein-packed option. Nuts, healthy snacks that keep you full and steady. Greek yogurt, high in protein, low in carbs, and probiotic rich. Broccoli, an antioxidant-packed veggie that protects and supports. Berries, sweet, colorful, and full of blood sugar-friendly fiber. Cinnamon, a natural spice that may help regulate glucose levels. Each one of these foods brings something valuable to the table. But more importantly, they work together to form a lifestyle that supports you, not restricts you. This isn't about giving up your favorite meals. It's about transforming them. Swapping the white rice for quinoa. Adding broccoli to your stir-fry. Replacing sugary cereal with Greek yogurt and berries. Using cinnamon instead of sugar. Little changes, big wins. And here's something I really want you to take to heart. You are not powerless in the face of diabetes. Every bite you take is a choice, and every choice is a chance to reclaim your energy, your focus, your strength. Your diagnosis is not the end of the story. It's just a new chapter. And with the right foods, you're not just managing diabetes, you're thriving in spite of it. Your body is listening to everything you put in it. And when you feed it right, it responds. The fog lifts. The energy returns. Your numbers improve. And maybe most importantly, you begin to trust yourself again. Because deep down, you know what to do. You've always known. It's just about coming back to the simple, nourishing things, foods that grow from the earth, that have stood the test of time, and that love your body as much as you want to love it. If this video inspired you, or if you're ready to start making small, lasting changes to your diet, you are not alone. Join this community by hitting the subscribe button and turning on notifications. I share weekly videos designed to help you live well with diabetes without fear, without shame, and without confusion. And if you have a favorite diabetic-friendly food or a recipe that's helped you along the way, share it in the comments below. Your story could be the spark someone else needs today. You deserve to feel good in your body. You deserve to live a full, vibrant life. And it starts with one meal, one step, one choice at a time. Thanks for being here. I'll see you in the next video.